you're not going to like the answer, but the answer is that it is to service the few people who own a lot of stock in Warner Brothers because, when Warner, and that's why Zaslav was brought in. And we said that when it happened, we said on this podcast, we were like, David Zaslav has been brought in to inflate the stock price very high, sell it to someone, and then get everybody who has that stock sort of rich. And that's what happened because, Warner Brothers, when it was sold, like if you go way back, like with AT&T and all that type of stuff buying it, like it was saddled with debt. Like when Zaslav took over, it had billions of dollars of debt. And the goal of his term was to get in, bring the debt down. That's why like we were constantly like, why is this random thing on Hulu or what, it's like, cause they were just selling off everything and cutting and all this type of stuff to try to get the debt down as much as possible, expand these like little franchises, like kind of get things pointed in this direction. And he did that. He brought the debt down pretty significantly, but still Paramount is still inheriting a lot of it. But what's happening now is the stock price when he took over was at a certain number. Now it's much, much higher. And so everybody who's been along for the ride, he has sort of lifted them up to the top. So if you own all this stock in Warner Brothers, you trusted in Zaslav. He delivered, by the way. He got all these people extremely rich because their stock is worth a ton more now because the debt came down, the properties are expanding, and now we're selling to Paramount for a huge deal. And did it make some people rich at the expense of what I would say the industry? Those people who own a lot of stock in Warner Brothers are extremely happy, including David Zaslav, who I just read on Hollywood Reporter, sold $114 million worth of shares just now of Warner Brothers. So, you're eating good if you own Warner Brothers stock, but for the rest of us, we're watching
Martha
the
Stewart
consolidation happen.
Well, it's all just part of the culture that has been created now of everything's financialized, everything is publicly traded, and it is treated as everything is a little chip commodity to be raised the price of so you can sell it at a higher price instead of what things used to be where a person or a group of people would own a company and they would care about what they're leaving behind, the legacy of the thing they're building, like building something so that it lasts. Now it's build something so you can sell it 6 months later at a higher price.